So, hi everyone. So, today I am with you with a very important video. Over the years, last 25 years, me, Dr. Deepthi, we have interviewed and talked to many toppers, and we have found top 10 study hacks that every topper is using. And today we are going to give you those hacks. Are you ready? And I'm telling you, you won't believe the number 10. So, what is the first hack? What is the first thing that is common in all toppers? That first thing that is common in all toppers is they put their first phase in concept building. There are only three steps to concept building. Number one is pause. Pause means whenever a teacher is asking you a question, you pause and answer. First technique, first hack. Second hack is mindful learning. Interact by speaking, nodding your head, and try to activate most part of your brain when you're learning. Number three, Feynman technique. Feynman technique means try to teach your mirror image something. It will always stay with you. This is the first hack, concept building. The second hack, Dr. Deepthi, your turn, is
I would always say focus on tests. It is so essential. Just learning the concepts, you really don't know whether you can apply them or not unless you put yourself to testing. So, testing and analysis is a super important tool no matter which exam you're appearing for, right? It gives you the insight that you really need about your preparation.
and the third hack is learn from mistake. All the students, I am telling you, all the students, when they do a question wrong, they start thinking that it is doomsday, it is the end of the world. While the toppers are always thinking, I'm learning, I'm learning. You are not, it is not about winning and losing, it is about learning from mistakes. You learn from mistakes and you make less mistakes in the final exam. And Dr. Deepthi, what do you think is number
At
four?
number four, I would say give your grand test. When we talk about tests, subject test is something we always do for a spaced revision of that subject to see how much we can really recall. But our medical journey has 19 vast subjects. It's so important to stay in touch passively with something or the other from every subject. And there's no better way than GT. It also inculcates the habit of sitting for 3 hours, getting into the mind frame of giving the test the way it has to be in the real exam. So it sets your mind. It also gets you connected to all 19 subjects passively, one after the other.
And consistency is the fifth hack. All of them, your real exam is going to be in the MCQ pattern. All toppers are touching MCQs every single day, and the magic number is 50. And the magic time to do the MCQs is morning. Eat the frog in the morning itself, every day morning. 50 questions, 50 questions, 50 questions, and consistency and discipline will take you there. And number six is
And as I keep saying, give tests. This is the third one that is absolutely a pro thing to do, and that is give CBTs. When you go to computer based test centers, you are simulating the real exam. You're also simulating the same mindset, how your body responds to it, how well trained you are, and the fear factor is taken care of. Because no matter what you have been doing for the last 6 months, if you really have a very strong fear of the day of the exam, your performance is going to get affected. So CBT is a completely must do, before you appear for the real exam.
and don't forget the seventh one is revision. If you don't revise, if you don't come back to the material, you will not remember it. You need to revise. You need to have a spaced revision strategy, and you need to know how to concise everything into short booklets like we do in DAMS DVT. We concise all 19 subjects into smaller booklets, smaller pages, so that you can do them multiple times. The goal of revision is to keep everything in your memory, the high yield in your memory. Phase one is concept, phase two is memorizing the high yield, that is the DVT based. And the eighth is
Eighth is something that I have been always talking about. The reason I want you to give the test, whether it is subject or a CBT or a grand test, is to not just know where you stand, but rather use it as a tool to know how to improve yourself. So when you are getting a test, it's a must thing to follow it up with a wrong diary. Very specifically, write the topics that you have done wrong, only the names of the topics, and keep going back to your main notes to revise those topics between one grand test and the other grand test. That's the only way to ensure that your score is soaring high. It's not a plateau. Wrong diary is a tool which never goes wrong. And no matter where you are, this is how you can improve your number of correct questions.
And one final thing that I've seen with all high achievers is grit. Grit means, are you able to stick to your target, stick to your dream, stick to your goal, despite pain, despite whatever is happening in your life, despite failures? Are you able to consistently stick to your target? That is grit. And the common thing I've seen in all high achievers is they have grit. They are always consistent. They don't give up ever. They give their 100% no matter what is happening in their life. They are true to their mission. And the final is,
The final is something which I truly believe in, and that is how important is your emotional quotient when you are talking about the exam. We have to have the right reasons for doing the things. You have to have your why. You need to be strongly connected to your why. You need to know that this is something that is going to make a difference in my life. This is something I'm doing for myself, and hence no compromise. It also gives you this strong attachment, not just to the outcome, but to the journey itself. When you look forward to every day as a means and a source, taking you one step closer to your final dream. Yes, so the more connected you are emotionally to the process, the more likely you're going to go all out, you're going to give your best in it.
so I hope you enjoyed the top 10 study hacks that we have learned. Me and Dr. Deepthi, for over last 25 years. We have learned
Yes.
from the toppers. We decided to summarize in a small video. If you're enjoying this video, do write, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Wish you all the best. Keep rocking. Keep telling yourself, apna time aayega nahi, apna time upon.
खुद
खुद
लाएगा.
लाएगा.